Hi, I'm Dr. Vituri, and I'm a practicing physician in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm also the chairman and founder of Scryptions International, and I'm here to talk to you about our latest technology offering, T-Script. As a transcription service provider having hundreds of global resources, we felt the need to develop a management platform that was not only capable of providing greater control over workflow, but was also capable of automating redundant processes which depend on manual intervention. So what makes T-Script different from what others have in the market? Well, in a broad sense, T-Script was designed to satisfy the ultimate goal in healthcare documentation: to improve the quality of healthcare documentation, yet provide an economical solution to hospitals regardless of volume or size. In just a few moments, we will highlight some of these many key differentiating factors that place T-Script a cut above our competition. These points will include workflow management, routing logic, global communicator, voice recognition, knowledge database, and an automatic error correction feature. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you T-Script. In today's industry, hospitals and healthcare organizations face human resource challenges such as recruitment, attrition, and cost escalation, mainly concentrating on payroll and increased management cost. In these hard economic times, hospitals are looking for any opportunity to increase productivity and reduce the cost. With the savings offered by T-Script, hospitals and healthcare organizations will be able to reduce direct costs by approximately 40% and infrastructural costs by an additional 20%. HIM professionals will appreciate this, as they're the ones that face production challenges on a daily basis, mainly on quality, TAC compliance, and meeting AHDI requirements. Well, T-Script will help meet these challenges. The need for better, faster, and accurate documentation has led the industry to utilize a follow-the-sun approach by demanding that resources be available around the clock to achieve efficient results. The traditional model of fixed hardware and infrastructure is soon diminishing as healthcare institutions embrace the lightweight ASP models that can better serve a vast pool of global resources. The question to ask then is, what makes T-Script a better choice above the competition? Well, the answer is simple. T-Script offers a holistic approach to all of these challenges by providing a highly efficient, effective, and economical solution with true remote capabilities, while allowing for greater control over resource management and maintaining an unsurpassed level of user control. And all this for a fraction of the cost. As the industry evolves and embraces technology and innovative ideas, we find that most institutions are now exploring the possibility of utilizing voice recognition, which is fast becoming an industry standard. The advent of voice recognition has now come to a meaningful stage with accuracies well above the acceptable standards. Our voice recognition component, powered by M-Modal, not only doubles productivity by virtually eliminating entry-level transcription, but over time also reduces the number of resources required to handle that workload. What does that mean to you? Elimination of direct cost associated with maintaining additional staff. Increased productivity from the same resources. Better TAT management on fluctuating peak loads. Elimination of indirect costs such as infrastructure setup cost and implied cost required to accommodate additional staff. So let's recap what we just talked about here. We have now seen how T-Script can simplify your workflow, reduce costs by increasing your productivity, which in turn results in staff optimization and better TAT management. So now let's move on to platform features. T-Script Logic is an innovative, robust, and scalable global monitoring routing technology. The basic advantage here is routing a particular job to the best resource at a given time based on historical performance by that particular resource. T-Script Know is an embedded knowledge module that captures all research and new information. It constantly trains resources and provides the transcriptionist with tools to deliver ever-improving quality. It has an inbuilt gender and simile correction module which aids the transcriptionist by flagging inconsistencies throughout the report. This helps minimize errors and improve overall accuracy and productivity. T-Script Bill. For hospital practices that utilize additional resources, T-Script Bill can provide an efficient and ethical billing component which can be used as a billing tool that can be customized per report, per template, per VBC, or per gross line. This module is based on the MATIA billing principles. T-Script Alert. T-Script has an inbuilt auto alert system designed to alert key personnel to take up proactive and preemptive measures to address issues before they arise. The alert module can reroute TAT approaching files to the first available resources to ensure the TAT compliance. T-Script works in compliance with HIPAA. So let's recap what we just talked about right now. T-Script Logic, the robust global monitoring system that powers T-Script. T-Script Know, the embedded knowledge module that aids transcriptionists. T-Script Bill, a billing tool inspired by MATIA billing principles. And T-Script Alert, an inbuilt auto alert system. Well, now that we've covered some of the core components of T-Script, I would like to talk to you about the implementation of T-Script and how it can boost your productivity and reduce operational costs. We operate on an enterprise system architecture that is backed by a fully redundant and scalable disaster recovery system. This translates to sizable savings to hospitals, as our model virtually eliminates infrastructural and hardware-related costs, which are standard in the industry. Competitive technology providers can charge upwards to $150,000 in upfront expenses. Many of them impose a volume requirement, making it impossible for hospitals with lower volumes to effectively obtain a comparable solution and level of service which is available to some of the larger hospital groups. Well, T-Script is here to change that. No matter what your size or volume, T-Script will guarantee the highest level of service without compromise. So, just how does T-Script do what we say it does? Well, here's a quick hypothetical case scenario of a hospital doing 10 million lines annually. Let's assume that the hospital does 10 million lines annually, and each FTE produces approximately 1,000 lines per day at a rate of $16.40 per hour. Taking the average statistical data based on the following assumptions outlined in this table, we can show how the implementation of T-Script doubles productivity while lowering operational expenses over the 3-year period. On implementation, T-Script will begin boosting productivity in as little as a week, and within 2 months of implementation, T-Script will achieve tangible and quantifiable benefits. These tables demonstrate how T-Script reduces the direct costs by reducing the workforce by approximately 50% while doubling productivity of the existing workforce. A reduction in the required resources results in substantial cost savings on overheads such as salaries, overtime wage compensation, employee benefits, and statutory expense. This in turn reduces the cost on human resource management and recruitment. But it doesn't stop there. With the slimmer workforce, the organization also saves on infrastructural costs such as workspace, hardware, networking, IT support, and utilities. Now, let me tell you about our future product. It's a hospital rounding module which incorporates a medical decision-making process integrated with front-end speech recognition. Hospitals utilizing our platform will have the option to have their physicians create daily rounding progress notes. This ensures the practice of ethical coding with supporting proper documentation. With the RAC audits being nationally enforced, most hospitals are implementing a clinical documentation improvement program. We, on the other hand, believe in prevention rather than cure. So, to highlight the key differentiators of what sets us apart, let's review our offering here. While many competitors do offer voice recognition solutions as part of their product line, and they can offer relative savings, what they don't often talk about is a huge upfront cost associated with hardware, the lengthy amount of time it takes their engine to build a physician profile, or the minimum volume requirements. So how do we compare to the other guy? Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Vituri, and this completes your T-Script experience.